Alphabets are phonetic systems where each letter represents a distinct sound, or phoneme, including both consonants and vowels. This allows users to construct words by combining symbols, making it highly flexible for various languages. For example, in the Latin alphabet, used for English, Spanish, Portuguese, and over 100 others, the word dog breaks into three sounds: d, g. Originating from the Phoenician script around 1050 BCE in the ancient Near East, it evolved through Semitic influences, with Greeks adding vowels around 800 BCE to create a true alphabet. The Etruscans and Romans further adapted it, spreading it across Europe and beyond via colonization and trade. Today, it's the most widespread system, scripting billions in daily use for books, apps, and signs. Another major alphabet, Cyrillic, developed in the 9th century CE for Slavic languages like Russian, Ukrainian, Bulgarian, and so on, serves about 250 million people and includes unique letters like these: ya, u, zh, and so on. A key fact: all modern alphabets derive from a single invention by Semitic speakers, revolutionizing communication from pictographic roots. Strengths include adaptability, accents in French, a, or digraphs in German, sh, but challenges like English's irregular spellings arise from historical shifts. This system's simplicity has democratized writing, preserving history in scrolls and fostering modern innovation in literature and science. Abugidas are writing systems centered on consonants, each embedded with an inherent vowel that can be altered or removed using diacritic marks. This design efficiently represents syllable variations without separate symbols for every combination. For example, in Devanagari, used for Hindi, Sanskrit, Marathi, Nepali, and many others, the base consonant k implies ka. A stroke above changes it to ki, while a virama below silences the vowel for clusters like kt. Derived from the Brahmi script in the 3rd century BCE in ancient India, Abugidas spread to Southeast Asia and parts of Africa, influencing over 120 languages including Thai, Khmer, Tibetan, and Lao. The term Abugida comes from the Ge'ez script's first 4 letters, used for Ethiopian languages like Amharic, highlighting its systematic nature. A key fact: Brahmic Abugidas form one of the largest script families, adapting to diverse phonologies across cultures. Strengths include reducing base symbols compared to syllabaries, ideal for poetry where rhythm matters. Challenges involve mastering diacritics, but once grasped, they provide visual elegance in calligraphy and scriptures. Abugidas exemplify how scripts evolved to mirror language phonology, balancing efficiency with expressive power in ancient Vedas or modern apps. Abjads are consonant-focused systems where letters primarily represent consonants, with vowels inferred from context or optionally added via diacritics, making them compact for languages where meanings stem from consonant roots. For example, in Arabic, used for Arabic, Persian, Urdu, and others, the root ktb relates to writing. Context distinguishes kataba, he wrote, from kitab, book. Evolving from Proto-Sinaitic around 1800 BCE in the Middle East, Abjads influenced Phoenician, which birthed Greek and Latin alphabets. Key examples include Arabic, over 400 million users, written right to left, and Hebrew, with Nakud marks for learners used in the Torah. The Phoenician Abjad, with 22 consonants, transformed hieroglyphs into a phonetic system, spreading to the Levant and beyond by 2000 BCE. Efficient with 20 to 30 symbols, Abjads suit Semitic languages in North Africa and the Middle East, appearing in art like Arabic calligraphy in the Quran. Adaptations, such as extra letters in Persian, show versatility. Abjads underscore writing's cultural reliance, offering brevity for inscriptions while enabling deep expression in literature, philosophy, and faith across millennia. Syllabaries assign unique symbols to entire syllables, often consonant-vowel pairs, simplifying writing for languages with consistent phonetic structures. For example, in Japanese hiragana, used for native words, grammar, and alongside kanji, the symbol ka is ka, ki is ki, with dakuten marks shifting to voiced sounds like ga. Historical examples include Linear B from around 1450 BCE, used for Mycenaean Greek administration, and the Cherokee Syllabary, invented by Sequoyah in 1821, with 86 symbols, enabling rapid literacy among the Cherokee. The Yi script in China features over 750 symbols, one of the largest. A key fact: syllabaries emerged in Bronze Age Aegean civilizations, like Mycenaean, for record-keeping. Requiring 50 to 400 symbols, they're intuitive for children, mapping directly to spoken units in poetry, signage, or native words, hiragana, versus foreign terms, katakana. Drawbacks include more symbols than alphabets, but strengths lie in phonetic directness. Digitally, tools convert Roman inputs to syllables seamlessly. Syllabaries illustrate independent innovations across cultures, from East Asia's Kana systems to indigenous America's Cherokee, bridging oral traditions with written records and fostering cultural preservation in modern contexts like education and media. Logographies employ characters representing whole words, morphemes, or concepts independent of pronunciation, allowing direct idea conveyance across dialects. For example, in Chinese Hanzi, used for Mandarin, Cantonese, and borrowed in Japanese kanji and Korean hanja, the character shan means mountain universally. Originating from Oracle bone script over 3,000 years ago in China, around 1250 to 1050 BCE, around 3,000 characters suffice for basic literacy, often combining semantic, meaning, and phonetic, sound elements. Egyptian hieroglyphs from around 3200 BCE mixed logograms with phonetics, decoded via the Rosetta Stone. Logographic systems were among the earliest, developing independently in Mesopotamia, cuneiform, Egypt, China, and Mesoamerica. They enabled dense, etymology-rich texts in philosophy and literature. Challenges involve memorizing thousands, but benefits include dialect neutrality and artistic calligraphy. Modern inputs like Tinyin keyboards facilitate use. Logographies preserve cultural continuity, revealing word origins and supporting concise expression in ancient inscriptions and contemporary digital communication. Featural systems shape symbols to encode phonetic features, such as articulation points or voicing, creating a logical framework for sounds. For example, in Hangul, used for Korean, the consonant ak mimics tongue positions, velar, while vowels use symbolic lines for heaven, earth, and human. They form syllabic blocks like hun. Crafted in 1443 by King Sejong and scholars, its 24 base letters boosted Korean literacy dramatically. Rare in natural evolution, featural designs appear in constructed scripts like Pitman shorthand or Tolkien's Tengwar. UNESCO designated Hangul a memory of the world in 1997 for its scientific ingenuity. Efficient and learnable in hours, it aids pronunciation through patterns. Strengths include phonological transparency, ideal for education and inclusivity. Though limited to few languages, it inspires modern inventions for accessibility.